Good morning. Just to follow up on where I'm at in life and what's going on. So I am currently in a different state and I'm here for a job interview and I am so excited. First of all, I am so grateful, but man, I am just so excited. I truly feel like so many good things are happening to me, and it's just because I've just like taken control of my life, and I'm just gonna sort of spill where my mind's at and what's going on with me. It is currently 5:58 and I skipped a time zone, so I lost an hour. So I actually lost an hour of sleep, and I got like pretty much 5 hours of sleep, and I still didn't make an excuse. I got up and came right to Crunch, and this one was actually open 24 hours, which was so cool. And this would actually be the one that I would be going to regularly if I did get the job over here. But man, this job is looking promising, and I am just so excited to go in today and just show who I am. Show what's going on with me. Show, I hate to say it, but even my appearance, just that I've been working on myself. I'm proud of where I'm at. And, there's just so much good. But just on some, like, philosophical shit, man, there is just one thing in life that you cannot cheat. And it's your body and mind. You can tell yourself, oh, I'm this and that. But your brain knows. Your brain knows. And then on top of that, your eyes see your body, and you can't cheat that. No matter how much you want to change, or like you wish you would change instantly, your body will show. That's the true test. That's just the one test you can't fail. That and your brain. That is the only thing that truly knows you down to your core. So until you truly take the step to work on yourself, you're gonna be stuck. And I just feel like that's so important, because to me, I used to just always be like, ego, I'm gonna make it with no action. And now it's the complete opposite. I haven't even focused, yes, I have a goal long term, and goals long term, and then goals within those long terms, but I've just been fucking grinding myself and killing myself, and so many good things have been happening to me. And it's, again, no egotistical shit, but I feel like people in my town see it. They're talking about me like, oh, what's he doing? Like, he's on some spiritual, I have a friend who's also a friend with my other friend, and he asked my friend, like, what's going on with Max? Like, is he on some spiritual journey? And I was like, no, I'm just working really hard on myself, So it's just amazing to see, like, people are thinking I'm on some spiritual journey and shit. But no, that's not the case at all. I'm life maxing. I've just been loving life, man. There has been nothing better than to just fucking put the effort in. The one test that you cannot fail is the one thing you should be doing. Just putting that effort in. And it just feels amazing. It truly feels, I feel on top of the world. I'm here in this new city, and I specifically wanted a job outside of my city just so I can escape my city. I've been trapped in that little fucking, it's a good city. It's Atlanta. And, I was born and raised there, and there's so many good things about Atlanta. But there's just so many bad things about staying where you grew up at. Man, if you're not one to cut ties with people who are bad for your life, then you're actually a bad friend. And I'm going to expand on that. And let me go ahead and finish my thought on just growing up in a city. You're just raised in the same environment where you learn to make bad mistakes. That is a terrible habit. And moving beyond that, if you're not friends with someone if you can't cut them off for your own good and their own good. It's becoming a good friend to cut someone off because you know that y'all aren't good for each other. And that doesn't mean you don't love them. That means you love them more. And yeah, man, the inverse of stuff, it's amazing because I have truly been diving into that. Just, if the mass majority of people think one way, you need to question it. You need to seriously question it. There's a million things I see every day, and it's just like, if you were to take the opposite approach, like I posted a video the other day about the gym being a treat, and it is. I'm 23. Do you think, I'm going to look back at this video and love the fact that I went to the gym at 5 a.m. every day, because one day I'm not going to be able to do that.
I'm not going to be able to go to the gym whenever I want and have the leisure to just go burn my body. But right now, I'm fucking loving it. I'm loving it, and I'm taking full advantage of the fact that I'm healthy. And it's amazing because, health is just, it's such a weird industry because it's like, it's so momentumous. I don't even know if that's a word, but it's like when you take care of yourself, you live longer, you feel better, and if you make a career out of it, you make money off it. And it's not like that's the goal, but there's goals inside of money. Like, I want to make money, and if I can do that by promoting fitness and health, do you see like how awesome that is? So man, I'm just truly loving life. I probably should be on the way back. We're gonna leave the house to go to the job at 7:30. I'm staying with a friend over here in the state who pretty much got me the interview. And we're going to leave at 7:30 and at 6. And, man, I am just so excited. I literally made sure I had some time to, get out of the gym and record just to show where my mind's at. And listen, I'm going to go and say, even if I don't get the job, the opportunity to come out here is just awesome. I'm so thankful for so much. And, I really do hope this job interview goes well. I know I got like 5 hours of sleep, so I'm a little worried about the bags under my eyes. But, man, I'm just so thankful. I feel so good, and I'm just so thankful. I really just want to make the most of life and make sure I'm, doing more than others, honestly. I want to be on top. I want to be on top. And to be on top, you have to outwork everyone. I don't have to be smarter than everyone. I don't have to know the logistics behind this and that. I take it one step at a time and fail as many I will fail endlessly. I want to fail. Give me failure so I can move forward. I have a learned experience with failure. You're not, like, the difference between me and the population, when I say you, it's the population, you're not trying. I will fail 1,000,000 times. I want to fail. Although I hope I don't fail this job interview. Just to, really get my momentum going. But, man, I love failure. So I have so much good with where I'm at and where I want to go. And I'm so freaking happy. It's amazing. I didn't think life could feel like this. And this isn't me playing a character. I'm sure you know by now. This is who I am. But, man, my life was not like this a year ago. This is a part where I want to plug. Come work with me. I'll coach you. Fuck that. Work on yourself. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if I coach you, if you hire a nutritionist and, get your health insurance. I don't care. Become healthy. Like, I can't tell you how good I feel, where I'm at in life. Like, I'm not even in a place in life to feel as good as I do, and I'm just so fucking happy. And maybe that statement's not completely true, but I'm just absorbing it all. And I was thinking, me and my dad were on the way down here, and we were talking about F1, and he is not super familiar, and I'm not either, but I was telling him how there's two GOATs right now, being Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton. And I was telling him, they're as respected as LeBron is in the NBA. And, it's just so hard to appreciate greatness when it's in front of you. And, man, it is, like, when you think about that, like, when I'm older, my kids will be asking me about LeBron. And the thing is I don't watch basketball. And trust me, I see all, like, I'm not inhuman. I see how much of a GOAT LeBron is. But, man, it's just crazy, like, you got to soak in the greatness while it's there. And it's hard. It's hard. So, yeah, man. I just have so much to be thankful for. I'm so happy about this job interview coming up. I really just, I don't know. I'm really loving life. And I'm so happy that, a lot of this does come from
I'm going to plug a little bit. Part of this does come from structure and discipline. So, yeah, it's just crazy to think, like, I'm here in this city and, it's so foggy out, and that's not like Atlanta, and it's just awesome, man. I'm so happy. And I still have so far and so much to do with my life. And I don't know, I'm trying to soak all in the greatness while it's here. I have so much failure in front of me, and I'm so excited about that, so much pain ahead of me. And I'm so excited about that. And I don't know, there's just so much to be appreciative of. And, I'm still working on my social media. And, I haven't even talked about that, like, beyond the plugging and stuff. I'm so happy with where I'm at in social media, I have a post that got 40,000 views, and that's the most viral piece of content I've ever had. And it has like 700 likes, and, it's a good feeling, It's not so much like, oh, I'm popular. It's like, I created something that people like. That's the enjoyment. And that's what I want to do with Royalty Performance. I'm trying to take this shit all the way. All the way. I want it to be a trusted brand with, I don't want to say with me on the face of it, because I have failed so many fucking times, and failures that I'm ashamed of. But I want to create a brand with a face that is recognized with greatness and good. And that's the whole thing of why I'm branding myself by Royalty Performance, because I'm not good enough. I'm not. But there are parts of me that are. And those are the parts that I want to promote. I know that got pretty deep pretty quick, but that's where I'm at. That's how I feel. So yeah, I'm really about to go home and take a shower, or go to his home, take a shower. I brought all my meal prep. He probably thinks I'm so weird. I brought a whole cooler with literally like potatoes, my meal prep, Brussels sprouts, egg whites, eggs, hot sauce, Sprite Zero, Coke Zero, all of it, man. He probably thought I was so weird, but that's where I'm at. I want to, I don't want to, I don't want to lower my standards, to fit an environment. I want to hold myself accountable to where I'm at and where I want to go. We went last night to an oyster bar, char-grilled oysters, and man, I didn't get any, but they both got a dozen. And it had the Parmesan and butter just like sitting in there. Oh, and they served it with garlic bread. Oh, look at it. Looks so good. And the thing was like, I'm not going to say it was hard for me to not eat it, because it really wasn't. I just told myself I'm not eating it. So it wasn't really like a debate. But it's just so crazy because, they're like salivating and I'm salivating while we're looking at it. I took a picture of it, and they finished the food, and they both ate 10. I think my dad ate 11, and my dad's friend ate 11, or my dad ate 10 and he ate 11. And it's just crazy because it was like, then it's over. Like that little 10 minutes of me, that willpower, that probably did so much for me that I don't even realize. And it's like, it was over. It's like, did I really miss out on a whole lot? I missed out on mouth pleasure, sure. But the thing is, I carry my body with me all around. And that's something I want to be proud of. I don't carry the mouth pleasure all around. So it's just something to think about. What do you actually want? What are your goals? So, and, what does it take to get there? So it's just, I don't know. It was just kind of cool because, that moment had passed and we were in the car leaving, and it was like, it was over. But, yeah, I could go on and on it, but that's just sort of where I'm at right now. We're coming up on 15 minutes. I gotta go. I gotta go get ready. I'm so excited. I really hope it goes well. But yeah, that's where I'm at in life. And yeah, I'm gonna call it right here. Wish me luck. This is Max with Royalty Performance. I hope you have a nice day. Thank you.